Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In the fundraising process, the startup founder will hear no many times from investors. For the founder, this can be painful as the startup is their baby. Investors will say no often and in many different ways. Some articulate it in words, while others demonstrate it in their actions. The founder needs to have a thick skin because not everyone will get it. Consider these points when hearing a no. Never take the investor feedback personally. It's business. After each interaction, ask yourself why the investor said no. Look at the pitch from their point of view. It's often the case the investment doesn't fit their criteria or thesis. Some investors have finished their fund and cannot take on any more investments. Other investors don't understand the space or how that part of the industry works. Still others are unsure of the technology behind the startup and want to see more proof. Each interaction with an investor provides a lesson to learn. Having a thick skin helps. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.